Now, this is a Cleveland 19 News editorial.
No one would argue that every worker, no matter what the job, deserves to make a decent living. That's why a lot of states, including Ohio, set minimum wage standards to improve the lives of low-income workers. Locally, Mayor Frank Jackson has opposed raising the minimum wage in Cleveland to $15 an hour unless it's done on a statewide basis, and that makes total sense. The mayor says that singling Cleveland out would put the city at a competitive disadvantage and force employers to lay off people just to offset the rising labor costs. That's why the mayor's recent decision has us shaking our heads. Mayor Jackson announced plans to boost the minimum pay for City of Cleveland employees to, you guessed it, $15 an hour. Now the move will sweeten the paychecks of 500 city workers, but it comes with a price, costing taxpayers nearly $2 million a year and possibly putting some existing city jobs at risk. The mayor needs to look at Seattle, where a $15 wage was introduced several years ago, and a recently released study shows that increase has hurt workers citywide, forcing employers to lay off staff or reduce hours to stay in business. Mayor Jackson's generous move may be a bonanza for hundreds of city workers, but it's a bad deal for taxpayers, and it just doesn't look right for the leader of the city to say he can't support a wage for every worker in the city, but then give that exact same wage to the people he hires, making a wall where there doesn't need to be one. Cut to the chase. Either the $15 minimum wage is good for employees or it's not good for them, regardless if they work for the city or they work in the city.
We encourage your response to this editorial. Email your response to editorial@cleveland19.com.